Hey everyone, this is Buzz Guitar Lessons. Someone had asked me recently to just give a lesson on how to tune your guitar. So I don't have perfect pitch. I can't just hear it unless it's pretty out of whack. I can't just hear it and be like, oh yeah, it's super out. Or I can't just listen to it and say, hey, that song is in a half step down, all right, or something like that. What I can do is I can see what people are playing sometimes, and I can tell, oh, that's in drop D or something like that. But I can't just like hear it, all right? So I'm gonna give you the first piece of advice I would give you on how to tune your guitar is is just make sure, just get like an app, all right? So I use the Guitar Tuna is what it's called. And I'll include links to all the stuff I talk about. I also, so I've been playing guitar since before apps. So I got this with my guitar. It's a Korg. You can see that. It's a Korg tuner. So that I actually still use this sometimes if I want to like make sure I'm super accurate and like, you know, being a half step down or something like that. But it's honestly, you can just do it with an app or something. So I don't, like when I go play in Nashville or something, I don't take that with me. So I just use my phone. So that's one thing you can do is get the app. Now I'm going to show you a couple things real quick. So like, let's say you're playing, you're like, oh, this string just sounds like let's just say you're playing, you're like, oh, something sounds wrong. So I'm going to show you the way that you can tell, okay? So it all starts with a little E string, okay? So the way that you'll do it is that's the little E, okay? So when you put I always use my middle finger, I don't know why, you can use whatever one you want, but when you put it on the 5th fret on the B string, it should sound exactly the same as the little E string, but if the little E string is out, it won't matter. So you gotta make sure that one's right or close, and that's the only one I can really tell that it's either like 100% right or pretty dang close. So if you get that, then what you do is you put your finger on the 5th fret on the B string and you test it. So you're gonna do this going upward, okay? So you're gonna, just like that, see? Now, I know it doesn't sound exactly the same, but you can tell it's the same note, all right? Okay, so that's gonna be the same. Now, when you go up to the G string, okay, you put it on the 4th fret. That's the only one that's different. All the other ones are on the 5th fret. So you're gonna put on the 4th fret on the G string and test it just with open on the other fret, on the B string. Okay, so you put your finger on the 4th fret on the G string and leave the B string open. See, hear that? Okay, now when you go to the next one, so you're gonna go to the D string, you're gonna put it on the 5th fret again, just like this, okay? So 5th fret. All right, you can hear that's the same, that's right. Now you go to the A string, 5th fret, and then open on the D string. Okay, see, that's good. Now remember, I messed up the E string on purpose. So if you do that, see how far off that is? Okay, so you can tell it's way lower. So what you'll do is, then you're gonna turn this up until you think it's close. See, so that's not right, keep going. All right, now hear how that's exactly the same? So that's right. Now I'm gonna show you one more trick on this. So if you want to tune to drop D, that's very easy too. So drop D is instead of it being on the 5th fret, you're gonna want it to be on the 7th fret and have it sound the same, okay? So you'll tune it down because it's supposed to be going down from E to D. It's about like a half turn, maybe a little more, all right? Okay. Okay, so that's wrong. Hear that? See, now it's the same. The other way you can tell too, just to kind of double check it, I would always make sure you play it a little bit after you tune it to anything, all right? So you can do it open, because that's a very common one in drop D. And you can play 3 at the same time. So I'm putting it on the 5th fret just because that's what I'm familiar with. But okay, so that sounds right. Now if I want to go back, right, you'll tune it higher. So I'm turning it upward. We'll see, when does it sound? Well, that was pretty lucky, got it right on. Anyway, so that's how you tune it. Yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. I totally recommend either buying a tuner or just using the one on your phone so you can like make sure it's accurate, like downloading an app. Like I said, I use Guitar Tuna. But I'm sure there's other good ones out there. So let me know if you guys have any questions or anything. If there's other stuff you guys want me to make videos on or anything. Yeah, and thanks for watching. It's been fun, and I'll see you next time.